So let me start with the story which is not unique. Many of us would be able to relate to that, but that's my own story. Born in a very small town back in Jharkhand called Jamshedpur, a steel city. So I've done my schooling from there, the youngest in the family, and also the black sheep of the family. All right. So if you are the youngest and you're the pampered lot and not scoring great, you are on the road to success with me. And I am called Manmeet. So I started my schooling from one of the best institutions in Jamshedpur, all boys school. So we had great, immense amount of fun a boy could ever have. All right. I was never good in studies. And I used to love to sit on the last bench, on the row, in the classroom. So that's the reason I said I love the place which is at the back. Well, the story does not end there. In fact, it starts from there. After spending a good amount of time, within a family of internationally acclaimed sports people, so I had seen all the awards in my house, be it an Arjun Awardee, be it an Asian Games gold medal, be it the Dronacharya Award, and be it among the best of the eminent personalities of Jamshedpur. I was never good in studies, and I expect for you to be successful, studies are not enough. Trust you me when I say this. So I finished with my schooling. I was a lot into extracurricular, very successful, failure in extracurricular. My biggest fear was stage. But today, I stand tall while I speak to each one of you listening to this. So let me share something. Success and failure are the same roads. They are no two different roads. And success is meeting failure by failure by failure without losing enthusiasm. So today, I stand tall while I speak to each one of you that we will redefine success. All of us have heard the word fail, which is the first attempt in learning. All right? And it's not the opposite to success. It is part of success. It's okay if you're not the best amongst the class. It's completely fine if you're not the top ranker of your university. It's completely fine. All you need to remember that the right-hand story of success is not going to be the same as the left-hand story of success. So which means, ideally, my story and your story of success are two different stories altogether. Usually what happens is that when we are in a mad rush, when we are trying to accomplish a lot in life, we want everything instant. Many of the speakers spoke that how they have grown in life. And what we captured was the success or the paradigm of success in which they were sitting at. After having spent 20 years of my life with people and different cultures of different organizations, I would love to say that I am okay to be accepted as a failure, because there is still a lot to be accomplished. We as Gen Z Y or whatever you want to call it, or millennials or Gen Z or the Gen Ys, we find everything very instant. Please remember, there is nothing called instant. there's nothing called instant success. We tend to forget the toil behind that instant success. The way I stand was not the way I looked 15 years back. A cut-surd, a clean-shaved guy who got involved into things which he should never be involved in. I became an alcoholic. So do you think that I was an alcoholic? It's up to you. Yes, I was an alcoholic. I lost a lot in life, but I still was the most successful person in failure. Please understand this. The most successful failure. Because when I end, I will leave you all with a thought. And then your life, your understanding of success is going to completely change. I thank my people around me, my friends, my family first, and then followed with my friends who were an integral part of seeing my transformation. So the story goes like this. 2002, I finished with my school. 2005, I passed out with my graduation in hotel management. 2010, I get into the top 5 institutes of India to do my master's in business administration. That's my post-graduation. By the way, I never passed in maths. If I show you my report card for 12th, I got 20 out of 100. And I'm from the ISC board or the ICSC board, what we call it. So I was not supposed to be in one of the best colleges of the world to do my post-graduation. But again, the most successful failure. The story of the most successful failure. Story goes on. All right, at the age of 23, I grab an offer, which majority of us, look for it. So I was handling the entire northern region, almost having close to 34 stores with me, but I could not sustain that success. I could only sustain that for 2 or 3 months and then I quit because I was not matured. So does that mean I was not successful? I was successful. From being an alcoholic to being sober for last 15 years, and that too, facing failures every day, is being successful. So I would leave you guys with a thought. And I'm sure majority of us are going to understand that. When you get up in the morning, always speak to yourself that I am better than what I was yesterday. Yesterday is gone by, it's not going to come back. Future does not depend on your past. Had that been the case, I would have been the biggest failure of the world. All you need to do is live in the present. Stay around with people who uplift you by holding your hand, not by pulling your leg. Whomsoever you admire, whomsoever you look at as a mentor, as a guide, as a coach, always remember that individual also had series of failures before he or she reached the pinnacle of success. So remember, before I part ways from the stage, that success and failure are the same path, provided you all don't lose the enthusiasm. Last but not the least, never ever compare yourself with the person sitting either towards your right or towards your left. You are yourself the best version of your own self. Remember me, that you need to create your own success story. Be the main character of it. And proudly say that I'm happy to be the most successful failure. With this, thank you so much. You've been a lovely audience. Take care.